Hey guys, it's Uncle Jonah here, shamoning at you, and welcome to Supermarket Sunday for another week. I've been back down the supermarket, got some bargains, and this one's another one of that new range of Marks and Spencer's beer. This one is called British Clipper, and it's an IPA, comes in at 6%. Yes, that's right, 6%. And this one has been brewed by those very good brewers over there at Meantime Brewery in Greenwich. Really, really cool. And on the back it says Fuggles and Golding hops, giving an earthy and peppery notes. And it says goes great with curries. Well, I'm not having a curry tonight because it's nice and sunny down in old Surrey, which is where I come from. I'm still here, yes, I'm moving to Kent soon, but at the moment I'm still down here. And I mean, the branding of these is a bit modern, okay? That's meant to be a clipper ship in a storm. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a bit too light, the colours on this one, but it's part of their new series that Marks and Spencer's are doing. And I have to say, even though Marks and Spencer's are a little bit expensive, in my opinion, they are trying some fantastic new things. And this is their new series. Right, let's get this bad boy into a glass and see what this is all about. I've also got some other supermarket news, but I will tell you some more about that at the end. Glug, 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 in it goes. Not too much head, so I'm going to tilt the glass, force a bit of head. 3:30, I'm afraid. Not the time, but look at that, look at that. All that stuff in the top, it's empty. Oh my goodness. Now, look at that, lovely and clear. You can see me through there, can't you? Quite a big deal amount of bubbles. Nice big head on that bad boy. We're talking a finger head plus VAT. Let's just call it that. Nice aroma. Well, have a look at that. Nice bubbles. Look at those thick bubbles. That's probably not going to hang around too long. Off-white, I'd call that a sort of creamy colour. Maybe a bit darker than a cream. Now, I'm getting quite a malty aroma. That is like a malty bar stool, if you know what I'm saying. And usually both Goldings and Fuggles are multi-purpose hops. You can use them for bittering and you can use them for aroma. I think this one is more on the Fuggles side for the aroma. I could be wrong. That colour is very dark as well. It's meant to be an IPA, a pale ale. A bit darker than a pale ale, I'd say. I'd call that an amber ale. Never mind, let's dive in. Doesn't smell that hoppy, but we'll see. Oh yes, we have quite a lot of bitterness. Not as much as in an American IPA. So this obviously is a British style IPA, which I heartily approve of. Yes, it's got that kind of bittering definitely in there. Can I pick the hops apart? I'd say this is more, yeah, I think this is more heavily towards the Fuggles than the Golding, but that's not a bad thing. And this tastes like one of those old school beers, kind of. Yeah, it's a proper kind of dishwater beer with a bit more bittering hops added, if you know what I'm saying. This beer would definitely survive the trip over to India back in the day. Alcohol wise, I can't quite taste. I haven't got that alcohol burn, so it's not strong enough for that. Maybe I'm getting a little bit of the alcohol there. A little bit bitter for me, a little bit sour. It's not, let's think, it doesn't taste as fresh as an American IPA would do. But this is much kind of stronger and darker than your kind of what's your benchmark over in England? Your Green King IPA, for example. And there are many varieties. I quite like the paler one at the moment. That's nice and refreshing. This one's hearty. I don't think this should be marketed as an IPA as such. This is much more an autumn beer, I would say. You know, it's a bit chewy. It's got a bit of substance to it. So that one, would I buy it again? Unless it's worth my while. It's on offer because it is 6% after all. I don't know if I would buy that one again. Never mind. Now, guys and girls watching this, I was in an alternate supermarket today. Yes, I know. I'm going to the upmarket supermarkets. I was in Waitrose, who have slipped down the rankings, I believe. But that's another story altogether. I was in the Waitrose, and number one, they had some signage up saying they were doing a beer festival. And I thought, wow, that's cool. Had a look round. All it means is they've got 20% off some of their already overpriced beers, in my opinion. So what was the one that I liked the best? It was, I think it was one of the German beers, Lowenbrau, maybe. I can't remember, but it was 20% off, which meant it was like £1.60 or something like that. And I was thinking £1.60, and initially I thought, yeah, that's a bargain. And then when I worked it out, when you get those 3 for a £5 deals, that means they're £1.66. So I'm saving 6p by buying them singly, and that's only for a limited period. So well done, Waitrose, for knocking back the price. I do appreciate it. However, maybe it could have done a bit better. Maybe it could have gone for 25% off. Anyhow, that was one of the things. The second thing, for all you homebrewers out there, Waitrose are running a competition at the moment, and all you have to do is brew a fine homebrew and send them one of your bottles. And should you win, your bottle of beer will be on the shelves in Tesco for a limited period of time. I think they'll put it up there for a month. So, and I think you've got till the end of July to do this. So you've got time to brew a beer. Or if you've got any leftover beers from other competitions, not naming that many, but there's definitely one going on in Canterbury at the moment. There is also one going on for the SJ Pour Experimente Chamon. If you've got one spare, why not send it to Waitrose? Hey, you might get your beer put on the shelves. It's sponsored by Ubrew, I believe it is, who, as we know, they will make up some brewers should you give them a recipe, which is pretty cool. But anyway, if you're interested, either get your arse down to Waitrose or go on their website. I'll put some linkage down below, so if you want to scroll through all the nonsense and click the link down below, it'll take you straight there, because Unclejona's good to you. Guys, take care for the rest of this Sunday. We'll see you real soon, and I'm going to drink this bad boy. Take care, guys.